and welcome to you all attending this webinar. As Vladana has already mentioned, my name is Michael Boxheimer. I'm from Germany, and we have spring in Germany, as you can see from my background. This is a picture that I took a couple of days ago when all of a sudden it became nice and warm and sunny here in Germany. So before I introduce myself a little bit more, what I'd like to ask you is to tell us from which country do you participate? And maybe you just write it into the chat so everybody gets an idea where the meeting attendees come from. Thanks very much. So about the agenda. So this is the agenda for today for this webinar. Welcome and introduction, then some introduction to IPMA and its global standards. Then it's about the Project Excellence model and the Project Excellence Awards process. Then I'll talk about benefits for award applicants, next steps, and then there is room to discuss your questions, share your experience if you have already been acting in the context of the Project Excellence Award. My introduction, as I said, I'm German. I've been working in different companies, and since several years I'm independent consultant, trainer and coach for management and project management topics. And as you can maybe imagine, in the context of several years, I had the opportunity to work in different kind of industries. So from service industries, production industries, and in different kinds of projects. And I had the opportunity to to work as a PMO, project manager, program manager, managing a portfolio. So across all the different aspects of project management. And it was operational or conceptual, and most times kind of a mix between those. So I'm a member of GPM, and in GPM I'm a delegate representing members, and I'm also a member of special interest groups, for example, systemic project management and change management, and also another one which is called PM Goes Boardroom, where we cover topics that could be interesting for the steering committees, but also for senior management. And with IPMA, I act, as Vladana already said, assessor, team lead assessor, and trainer. So about IPMA, it is indeed the world's first PM association and has been founded in 1965 and has taken an impressive development all over since. Something outstanding in terms of project management associations is that IPMA is focusing on role-based competences and certifications in project management, and as such has developed a number of standards for individuals, for projects and organizations. And based on that, also there is a lot of competence-based offerings for education, training and development. We will focus today on global awards and recognition. That is also one of interesting activities and events. And now it's IPMA is available or active in 71 countries. And you will have a visual impression on this. So you can see it's from left to right, the Americas, it's Europe, it's Asia. There is some room for improvement here in this region in Africa. And I'm sure they will be working on this from the point of view of IPMA, and they have a vice president working on this anyway. So products and services, as already mentioned, it's about congresses, conferences. There are a number of special interest groups that organize webinars, interviews, panel discussions. Very interesting. I have been joining some of them last year and this year. And the beginning of it all, I think, is the standards. The standards like ICB, like PEB, Project Excellence Baseline, and OCB. And recently, a standard has also been developed for research. Then there is the blog, social media appearances like on LinkedIn and others, and it's also about the global awards. It's about coaching for development and IPMA Delta. So it's a wide range of products and services, and also a wide range of possibilities to engage with different groups of IPMA. Now, looking at the global awards categories, there are three main categories: Project Excellence Award, Individual Award, and Research Awards. And our focus today will be the Project Excellence Awards, and it's about large and mega-sized projects and small and medium-sized projects. And those projects are specializing also in IT and telecommunication, construction, engineering, change management, social and regional development. So there are a lot of possibilities to apply for those award programs. Yeah. Now, second part is project management, the individual awards, and they focus on project manager of the year, young project manager, and agile leader of the year. And later on, I also have some. I can introduce to you the winners of the 23 competition. In terms of global research awards, you also have different categories where people can apply, and this has already been running, and the winners will be announced very soon during the research conference in the USA. That's what it looks like on the gala event, and I would be happy to welcome in Fladana. We would be happy to welcome you on this occasion. This year it will take place in Cape Town in November. More information in a moment. About the Project Excellence Award, it's an international competition, worldwide competition since 2002, and it's based on the IPMA Project Excellence model. This model, I will introduce it in a moment, also to give you an idea about this. The purpose of it is to promote excellence in project management and to also give ideas how to further improve and develop your project management processes. A lot of finalists, so a lot of companies have participated in this competition. More than 200 finalists from 34 countries, and it's possible to apply there for all types of projects using all types of methodologies. So it's not only made for IPMA-based methodologies, but also for others. You can use any methodology, and it works well for the IPMA Project Excellence Model and the award. Categories, as already mentioned in the Project Excellence Awards arena, there are small and medium-sized projects with these categories, and there are large and mega-sized projects that are differentiated by the budget. Yeah? With a budget of less than 200 million euros, and mega-sized projects with a budget of more than 200 million euros. So these are the basic differences between those approaches. Now, have a look at this. Up to now, most applicants come from European member associations or Asian member associations, but also from Middle East, from Africa, Australia. There is some room for improvement here, North America and Central America. And additionally, to this, there is also the IPMA Global Individuals Award. This one is based on ICB4. It's running since 2012, and there are applicants, more than 25 applicants from 20 countries on average each year. And you will also see some the winners of 23 in a moment. The Global Research Award is also organized since 2006. It's based on a relatively new baseline, research excellence baseline, and it promotes excellence in innovation in project management research. And you also have different categories in this award scheme, and more than 25 applicants each year. And here you have an impression also of the winners. This is also, the winners are also informed during a conference, the research conference of IPMA. For more information, just have a look at the IPMA websites that you see here. You will find more information about application, about the awards, about also winners' stories that are available on the website with links to the internet. Short introductions, short films about applicants that have achieved as a finalist, as with a bronze medal, silver medal, a gold medal. Those are the categories also for the winners. And you have email address to contact the awards office. Generally, it is those awards are based also on the standards. The individual awards are based on the ICB standards. Project Excellence Awards are based on the Project Excellence baseline, and the research awards are based on the research baseline on the project, not research excellence baseline, sorry, for researchers. So there is always a sound basis for all these different awards applications, and on top of this, you also have the OCB for organizations that gives guidelines for organizations how to develop and improve their project management systems. Focusing on the IPMA Project Excellence Baseline, some information. It has been published in 2016, and it provides a lot of information about the concept to implement excellence in project management, and also it provides also the tool, which is the project excellence model. With this tool, you can evaluate, you can assess projects and programs, and find out about strengths and areas for improvement. And this is already the second version. It has been revised since 2002, when the first version of the Project Excellence Model was published and used in IPMA. Typical users of the Project Excellence Baseline are, as you can imagine, senior management, because they're always interested to improve approaches, to improve processes, but also project and program managers, different heads of different departments, for example, PMO, but it's also researchers and educators, and certainly also the different roles of IPMA Project Excellence Award, like trainers, assessors, and especially applicants. And the Project Excellence Baseline, as I said, gives a good concept and the tool also to find out strong points and to find out areas for improvement, and gives the baseline, the basis to improve in your project management system. Now, have a look at the Project Excellence Model, because this is the basis for the assessment. This is the basis also for your application. And I just give you an idea about the most important aspects of this. The model has three elements, three areas. People and purpose is people-oriented, objectives-oriented, and you will have some more information just in a moment. Then area B is processes and resources, and area C are the project results that depend very much on the engagement and on the professionalism in the areas A and B. And this is also called proof of excellence, because if you're good in those two, you will also be able to achieve excellent results. So to have a short look at the area A, people and purpose, I will not go into the details of all those sub-criteria, but it's about leadership and values. It's about objectives and strategy of a project, and it's about the project team, partners, and suppliers. And these three areas are very much oriented to people, to act as a role model, for example, here, and also how to establish and develop objectives and the corresponding project team. Area B is about project management resources and processes. And on the other hand, the B2 is about the management of other key processes, which usually are, among others, HR processes, to develop the project team, to find out adequate and interested people, internally or externally. And another example here is the purchasing process, because a lot of services and products development activities are outsourced, and in this context you deal with the purchasing department and the purchasing project processes of your organization. And those two areas, the criteria in those two areas, are judged according to the PDCA cycle. So what is interesting is how you select procedures, methods, and approaches for your project. Maybe you use a standard approach, you use an approach that has been used already in other similar projects, but it can also be the case that you develop the approach for your project completely from scratch, depending on the requirements and depending on the project case. Then, second perspective is the do area. So it's about the implementation of the processes, methods, and approaches that you have selected. So how you apply those. And then also regularly you should evaluate what you have chosen and implemented, and check whether it fits the purpose, whether it fits your expectations. And then you will typically find out about topics that are not so ideal, that could where your project could perform better, and you would then prioritize these findings and develop activities to improve this. And during the life cycle of a project, you typically go through this planned or not planned a couple of times and find areas for improvement, and then in the next cycle you implement them. So these are the topics in area A and B. And let's then have a look at the area C, project results. These are focusing on the satisfaction of different stakeholder groups here, for example, satisfaction of customers. And it's always split into sections. So the customer perception or the stakeholder perception, and then indicators of customer satisfaction. So in the first case, it's what the customer comments, the reactions of the customer that show his perception of your project management approach. And then there are also indicators of customer satisfaction. For example, an indicator is that the customer wants you to give an order to you for a follow-up project, or he asks you even during the life cycle of the project to engage more and passes additional orders to you and your organization. That would be a perfect indicator of customer satisfaction. And then the same with the same topic, with the same approach, you look at project team satisfaction and other stakeholder satisfaction, which other stakeholders could be any, depending on the project type. It could be local administrations, it could be the interest groups that have some stake in the project. You will find out during such an assessment, or you will, as an applicant, you will find out during your project application. So that is all about satisfaction. And the fourth element here is about the project results and the impact on environment. So one important question is, have the project objectives been achieved? That is the first part of it. And then also, are there any results that go beyond the project objectives? And the third sub-criterion is about project performance. So here it reflects all your activities from the area A and the area B. And here you check, as an applicant, you describe those satisfaction areas, but also about the real project results. And the results of such an assessment are some results about people and purpose, so results concerning the different areas that I just described, people and purpose, processes and resources, and project results. And here in this example, you can see that there are good results for processes and resources, and not so good results for people and purpose. And the other way is just around here, but both of them achieve quite good project results. So the ideal actually is to have a balanced approach, so good results concerning people and purpose, and good results in processes and resources to achieve even better project results. So it's this balanced approach that would be based on the experience of a lot of assessments that would give better results than with the other approaches, where organizations or projects focus just on one area. That's what project results look like. That's the example project. So you see here, you get those results based on assessments of the different sub-criteria, and it boils down into a result for the whole area. Here for area A, for area B, and area C. And the background for these evaluations are findings of the assessors based on your application report, but also based on interviews that they do during the site visit. And here you see an example of a feedback report. That is what you get as a result from the assessor team after the gala has taken place. And you, in this report, you find all the findings of the assessor team concerning the different criteria, and they are always split between strengths of your project management approach and areas for improvement. So this gives you also from the part of the assessors group insights into, from their perspective, insights, what they think about your project management system based on the project excellence criteria. So why would an organization apply for the Project Excellence Award? Why would an individual apply? Why would a researcher apply? Basically, it's very much recognition and rewards on a regional or an international, especially an international level. And as already said, you get an overview about strengths and improvement areas on your project management. And certainly you get some inputs how to further develop your competencies in this area. And surely you get regional and global publicity. And what applicants do, they also use it very much to promote their abilities, their competencies in proposals. They refer to them, and to transfer, to inform potential customers about their professionalism. So why should you apply? Tell the world about your achievements. Tell the world about what you did in project management and which success you achieved. And also, as you can see here, a bunch of guys that obviously are gold winners. Celebrate your success with your team, may it be small or big. And they all contributed to the success of the project. And one very interesting point for all the finalists and winners is the IPMA Awards Winners Club. This Winners Club gives you the possibility to meet other applicants with the status of finalists or winners, and you can learn, you can come to know them you get some information and insights about their project management approach. And even if it is from a completely different industry, on the one hand, the experience is that very much that challenges, problems are very similar, and solutions can, from time to time, they can be transferred from one industry to another. And participation in this Winners Club gives you the opportunity to exchange insights, communicate with peers, and also establish connections to people who are in a similar role, and could help you with ideas and exchange on how they dealt with challenges. That happens very often, and is also a possibility to use those connections after the gala, after the event that takes place each year. What about other benefits? You learn a lot from independent expert assessments. And this here is a picture from an assessment where an assessor's team is acting during the site visit. And a lot of applicants already confirmed that the questions that assessors are asking are helping them to develop new ideas and to question approaches that they took and to improve them. Winners' reactions. This is a picture also from the Global Awards Gala in 22. And you see here the different winners with their certificates. It's about what winners say. Some gain more orders through international recognition. As you can imagine, if you are a gold, silver, or bronze winner or a finalist, this can be used to promote your abilities in your next proposal to a potential customer. And in this case, it's a public administration from Kazakhstan that became gold winner for their project. And it's also an opportunity to network, to come to know peers and other people involved in project management. Here it's the lady from Iran, Young Researcher Award winner 2020. And it's a possibility to broaden your knowledge. And also from her point of view, she developed networking opportunities. This lady from Hungary became bronze winner in 2020. So let's have a look at next steps. How you can apply for the Project Excellence Award. In the first place, it's the idea is that you define a project to apply for the award, which can be seen as a project of its own. That means, in the first place, then also develop the project plan, but also train your team. Train your team in terms of understanding of the project excellence model, because that is a good basis for the application report and the site visit, to be able to understand the criteria and the assessment approach. Then you select a project, register for the application for the Project Excellence Award, and write the application report. In the application report, you describe your project management approaches relative to the different criteria that I mentioned. And then you submit this. First, you register for the Project Excellence Award, and a little bit later, you need to submit the application report. And after that is done, your part is also to plan and execute the site visit. The assessor team will come to visit you during the site visit to collect more information or additional information to what is written in the application report. And then, if you become finalist or one of the winners, it's time to celebrate your success and attend the award gala. Now, the application process actually is digital. You go to the awards website, to the IPMA website, and choose the Global Project Excellence Awards, and then you click through a number of pages, enter necessary information, and this is all digital and available on the IPMA website. So the timeline is, that's what you do actually now. You take part in the webinar or training, and you need to submit your application form until the 9th of May. That is to register for the Project Excellence Award, and submit the application report until the end of May. And then next activity is in September. The site visit will take place, and in the end of November, it's the gala that takes place in Cape Town, and the feedback report is submitted then to you, is given to you then until mid-December. That is the schedule for the large and mega size projects. For the small and medium sized project, it's similar. It's it has less steps. It's again starting with the webinar, then submit online your application report, also together with the registration. Then there is an online interview with assessors in June, and in July you will have the information about the judges' decisions. Then, as a finalist or winner, you can participate again in the IPMA Awards Gala, and you receive the feedback report also until mid-December. Application cost is depending on the category where you apply. Here, small, medium-sized projects, it's 600 euros. For social regional development projects, it's 300 euros. And for large and mega-sized projects, it's 4,000 euros. And yeah, this is a more detailed agenda also for the different roles, as you can see here. It's here for the small and medium-sized projects. As I said, you have the different webinars here for the applicant, and until 14th of May, you have the possibility to submit the online application, and that is when the assessors come into the scheme. They receive assignments, they carry out individual assessments, and then the judges that act as well decide on finalists and winners, and you will be informed until the 8th of July whether you are a finalist or winner or not. Certainly too. In terms of large and mega size project, it's the same. It's a little bit more detailed here. You need to submit your application form until the beginning of May, 9th of May. Then until the end of May, it's to submit the application report. And then you prepare for the site visit. Meanwhile, the assessors carry out an individual assessment. They have a virtual team meeting, and they submit an initial a report to the judges. Judges give them feedback. So, for example, to collect additional information or focus on special topics. And then 9 to 12 of September, the site visit takes place. Then at the end, as the judges receive an additional report, and they will decide on winners and on finalists and winners during their second judges meeting. And this will then be published. It will be published who is finalist, but it will not be published who will be gold winner, silver winner, and so on. This is only happening during the gala in Cape Town in the end of November. Now here you see some infos about the individual awards, where you can apply for individually based on Project Manager of the Year, Agile Leader of the Year, and Young Project Manager of the Year as well. And again, here the application is digitalized based on the IPMA website. And here also you have the agenda for the Global Individual Awards. You can apply until the 14th of May, submit the online application report, and also you get feedback until about the finalists and winners. The decision is taken then in the middle of June. You receive a notification, and then if you are a finalist and winner, with the participation to the Global Gala that takes place in Cape Town. Some insights about winners. Here you see winners in different categories here on the outside of the small and medium-sized projects. Companies are coming from different countries like Australia, Italy, South Africa. What else? South Africa again, Kazakhstan, and Saudi Arabia. And here the winners of the big and mega-sized projects coming from Iran, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Here's some examples of winners of the individual awards: Project Manager of the Year, here Young Project Manager of the Year, and here the Agile Leader of the Year. Those winners of the different categories that also take place in 2024. Here the winners of the different categories in terms of the research awards, with winners coming from Italy, from China, United Kingdom, and China again. And this is the a little advertisement topic, information about the upcoming research conference in Maryland, USA. That will take place in 10 days. And it's about focus is about artificial intelligence. And the World Congress that takes place in Cape Town in the end of November. So far, thanks very much. Here you find again some further information about the awards. If you have questions, write to the awards office, ipmaward@ipma.world. Thanks very much for your attention so far. And now, if you have questions, just put them in the chat or ask directly. Vladana, do you have any questions that we should discuss here, or did you answer them already?
No, sorry, dear Michael. For now, we didn't have any questions regarding the process. The slides and recordings will be shared with all of you later today after this webinar, but we will not close this webinar right now because maybe some of you are still typing the questions. Unfortunately, you cannot unmute yourself now, so we will wait a few more minutes to see will somebody raise some questions. Until we are waiting, I will maybe just use this opportunity to remind some of you that also we organize project excellence assessment trainings. You will see the schedule for trainings in slides. We already had 3 trainings this year. One was in China, one was in South Africa, and the third one was in Germany. Munich, and unfortunately by the end of this year we will not organize any new trainings, but if you are interested, please take a look on our website or send us some email and we will inform you about the trainings in 2025 as soon as we schedule it. The trainings are always at the beginning of the year, so first quarter of the year you can expect it. For now, we're still don't have any questions, but maybe somebody will ask us something. Okay, maybe if no more questions, we can stop here today. You can always send us email on award@ipma.world and we will answer all your questions soon. In case that you have any technical problems with the platform, it should not happen, but always it may occur. Please also contact us immediately because probably we can fix it soon. Thank you all then for being with us today. Thank you, Michael, for this presentation. And I hope that we will see at least some of you, we can see your names, at least some of you at the stage in Cape Town this year.
Yeah. So I would like to motivate you to become, on the one hand, assessor, but also very much to become applicant. It's a very interesting journey for all the organizations that I had the opportunity to assess, and I can assure you that it's worthwhile participating. Thanks for your attention. Thanks, Vladana. Have a good day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.